Alright, so let me be real with you for a second. I used to have zero self-esteem, like genuinely. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror without feeling like shit. And people treated me like I was invisible. They wouldn't say it to my face, but deep down, I knew it. I could feel it, how they looked at me. And I knew exactly why. It was my looks. Because of how I was treated, I convinced myself that certain things weren't just meant for me. Being popular, being good looking, being charismatic and confident. Nah, I just accepted this was my life. But let me tell you something. Living like that fucking sucks. Nobody would ever want to live like that. Until one day I just snapped. I was just sitting in my room, scrolling through my phone, seeing everyone else living their lives. And I just thought to myself, I had enough of this shit right now. I was done being invisible, done being treated like I didn't matter. So I made a decision right there. I have to change everything. Everything. I started working out, not casually. I went hard every single day. But I didn't stop there. I started learning everything I could. Like everything. Not the kind of bullshit that they teach you in schools, but real knowledge. How to actually make money, how businesses work. I researched many entrepreneurs, understanding how they actually made it. I also started figuring out my values, like what I would do, what do I stand for, what kind of life do I want to live. Because if I didn't know who I was or what I wanted, I was just going to keep drifting around and not make real progress. And I was amid this. All of a sudden, a glow-up trend started popping off everywhere, like everywhere. I started learning about skincare, like actually understanding it. Not just buying random products that a YouTuber recommended to. I learned about chemicals like salicylic acid or retinol, what they do to your skin. I found out about mewing, like at first I thought it was bullshit. But I looked into the science of it, how your bone structure actually changes based on tongue posture and breathing. So I started mewing consistently, tongue on the roof of my mouth all the time, breathing through nose, proper posture, not just for 5 minutes but throughout the day. I got conscious of it. Then it suddenly became my habit. I also built a proper skincare routine and researched what hairstyles will actually look good on me. After months of putting in this effort, things started shifting a bit. The first time I noticed this was when a family member that I hadn't seen in a long time with what happened to you? You look completely different. Then it kept happening every time. Female attention that I never got before in my life started coming naturally. Girls who wouldn't even look at me twice were now approaching me first. I remember this one time a girl straight up approached me and started a conversation, and that had never happened before. And it wasn't just girls. People in general started treating me different. Even random interactions changed. Random people randomly smiling at me. Like, what? Why are you smiling at me? And here's what you can learn from it. Your looks matter. I'm sorry if that's uncomfortable for you, but it's the truth. People do treat you differently based on how you look, but you have way more control than you think. You can change your body through working out. You can change your facial structure through mewing and proper breathing postures. Most people just don't put in the work they need to. They complain but aren't willing to spend months actually improving. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to hand you the life you want. You have to decide. You're done living the way you have been living. You have to be willing to put in the months of work that nobody will see. You have to be hungry for knowledge and willing to learn. And at last, you have to stay disciplined, even when you don't see results immediately. I went from being invisible and treated like shit to having people genuinely respect me. From zero female interaction to having girls approaching me first. From low self-esteem to being confident in who I am. Right now I'm completely different. I feel better, I look better. I have confidence and self-respect. But the biggest change isn't even physical, it's just mental. I now know that I'm in control of my life. That if I want something, I can go get it. That feeling is worth more than anything else. So if you're watching this and you're in the same place I was, just know you can change it. But you actually have to put in the work. You have to stay consistent even when nobody notices. Because I'm telling you right now, it's all worth it. That's my story. Hope it helped someone out there who needed to hear this. And like and subscribe if you want.